You can expect that at home. Don't be offended by it. They know how to make their sleeping bag. Okay? They know how to pick up their room. We passed our room inspections.
Yeah.
And you can't tell me that that in and of itself was not worth $240. Okay? We passed our room inspections on the first pass. We've never done that before. So congratulations to all of you. If you really want to play a trick on them, about 4 o'clock tomorrow morning, 4:30, okay, get a wooden spoon and a pot, go stand next to their bed, bang it a couple times, and yell, "Get on my line." And let's see if they scramble like fish out of water, okay? You know, they did a great job, and what I told them was knowledge is power. And they now have knowledge, and they need to take it back to their units, and they need to share it with other people. And it's all about opportunity, and that's what Sea Cadets are about. They will get opportunities as they go along. They need to take those opportunities and use them. You, as their supporters, need to encourage that. When something comes along, have them jump on it. It may not be what they planned, but that's what they know about is opportunity. We also have our advanced training, which is what our recruits get to look forward to. First ever aviation rescue swimmer. This is our pipeline group, and they have the first class to go through. And I can tell you, they made me tired just watching them do their qualifying PFT when they came in the door. We started with 16 on the roster. I think we were down to 8. I'm looking for a nod of the head, yes. And that was because of the efforts of Ensign Scott Welchin with our Escondido Battalion, who he himself was an aviation rescue swimmer in the United States Navy. He took what he learned in his younger, more inexperienced days and brought them forward, and he shared those with the kids. And they did amazing things. So good job on you, gents. We have our Master at Arms training. Master at Arms training. They learned all things about police science, and I mean, they did things. It was just amazing. They would walk around the barracks at night with their little nightsticks and their little fake weapons on their sides, going and doing searches and whatever else they did. Some secret squirrel stuff, and I didn't even ask, because then I have plausible deniability. So good job on you, Master at Arms. Okay, everyone saw Facebook, pictures, things like that. Everyone go online. Okay, that was because of a dedicated group of cadets under the direction of Lieutenant Crystal Cox, who's our public affairs officer. Our photojournalism training is the one who published the newsletters. If you didn't receive them, you can send us an email and we'll send you copies. They worked day and night. When everyone else was going to bed, they were editing pictures and doing all that. So great job, photojournalism. We appreciate all you guys. If you look behind the crowd, there's a bunch of cadets lined up, and they're part of our medical training group this year, under the direction of our medical department rep, Lieutenant Don Rademacher, who's also the CEO of our AirPac squadron. They learned all things medical, and then they dispersed into our companies, and they were actually the company corpsman, which is a great rating in the Navy, but I say that because I'm a corpsman myself. And I watched them do amazing things, and we saw the least amount of traffic in our medical department because they were out there taking care of the cadets before they got to us. Now, they were supervised, they reported everything back, everything was on the up and up, but it was a great experience for them. And we happened to be in our building right above the battalion aid station for Combat Logistics Battalion. And every day I'd walk in and they'd go, guess what? We learned how to start IVs today. You know, who at 13 years old gets to start an IV and actually make it happen? But that's because the gents downstairs saw our kids and said, hey, come on, we're learning this today. Come and be part of what we're doing. They learned how to suture. They learned how to sew things up. I think it was a chicken breast and orange or something. But they learned how to do it. And it was exciting for them. And again, knowledge is power. So I'm always wondering which one of those 8 or 9 people is going to be the next Surgeon General of the United States down the road. And you can say it started when he was in Sea Cadets. also have our operations team. The operations department is a group of about 7 or 8 cadets who are actually not here at the ceremony. They're running around doing all. Oh wait, look, they're standing in the back, folks. They are secret skills. They were up before everybody, but the day after everybody made sure there was toilet paper, paper towels, everything needed to be where it was. The signs that are put out, they're the ones that did it. The logistics that happened underneath the direction of Lieutenant Commander Jim Weber, who had to go home early, and Lieutenant Bob Fuller, who took his place. Ensign Oregon from our Coronado Battalion, all the emails you sent, and yes, if we weren't printing out 350 to 500 emails a day, we were on a light day. I will tell you, for those of you who said, wow, my kids sent me a letter and said they hadn't gotten all my email messages, we didn't have internet until Tuesday afternoon. So if they sent a letter to Monday saying I haven't gotten your message, they probably eventually got it down the road. But we thank them for all the hard work that they did to make it all happen. And last, but certainly not least, the last 2 people we want to recognize is you, the parents, you, the families, you, the friends, who took your time out today to come out and support your cadets. That's what it's about. The uniform is fantastic. It's a vehicle that we use to make things happen. But if it wasn't for the people, and you are part of that team, it wouldn't happen. So let's give yourselves a round of applause. I would now like to call up to the microphone to give a few remarks, someone who is a true and staunch supporter of the Sea Cadet program. For those of you who may not be aware, the Sea Cadet program is supported by and sponsored by the Navy League of the United States, which is a national service organization that not only takes care of Sea Cadets, but all the sea services out there. We are very lucky in Southern California to have among our group, and supporting us specifically here in Southern California, Mr. Warren Savage, who is the past national chairman of the Sea Cadet Board of Directors. He's a vice president for the National Navy League Board of Directors, and he makes it a point of always being here at our events to say thank you and to let the cadets know that he is driving and fighting for them for all the things that we need. We're very glad he's here with us today. I'll turn the mic over to Mr. Savage for his comments, and then we'll continue on.